Well, you look very confused or you're frozen.
Nope, just confused.
He did look frozen. He did look frozen. All right. In 3. Stop it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 14 of the 2024 Beer Advent Calendar here on Milwaukee Beer Review. As always, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
And I'm Lyle.
And like I said, it's day 14. We are pounding our way through the Three Cellars Advent Calendar here again this year. And I think I've got my calendar back in order, but we weren't taking any chances tonight. So I do know what we're drinking, but in a couple of days, there'll be mysteries for me again. But we're all going to share this one with you. We are heading back to New York, Brooklyn to be exact, and we have got Other Half Brewing Company. This is the Green City Double Dry Hopped Hazy IPA. So a fairly hazy heavy Advent calendar so far this year.
Mm-hmm.
And Ross loves his hazies.
I sure do. They do make other IPAs. That's all I'm saying.
There's oats in this one.
Yeah, the description sounded interesting.
It does.
So, this says, our flagship IPA, Green City, has juicy notes of peach rings, grapefruit, mango, and tropical candies loaded with oats for a creamy body that's not too sweet. That's interesting because I've had like oat cream IPAs before and, oats in some of the mash or grain bill. And that does tend to add a nice kind of creamy character to it, which might take some of the bite away from this. Comes in at 7% ABV and is brewed with citrus, centennial, and Simcoe hops. A pretty standard grouping of hops for a beer like this.
Yeah. So I will say, I don't think I've ever had anything from Other Half Brewing. I've heard really good things about Other Half, so I'm actually pretty excited about this one. Just kind of word of mouth from what I've heard they can do.
Well, Other Half is a great name, and we all have even better other halves. So,
That's true.
They're not watching this.
But they're listening. All right, let's pour this thing out. We got a nice hazy golden color on here. A little bit lighter in color than I was expecting. A little more almost white, at least initially out of the can.
A little bit pale.
Yeah. Well, it's a pale ale.
Yeah, so that would kind of make sense.
Yep. Would. Yeah, it's super hazy.
Yeah.
It is.
There is no clarity to that thing at all.
No. Oh.
Had dissipated very quickly. Lau, nice glassware this evening.
Thank you.
To the nose we go.
No. Ooh.
What is that?
So I know on the can it talked about all the different fruits, the peach, the tropical, and all that. I'll be honest, I'm getting a nice hoppy bitterness that I'm actually kind of excited about this. Almost somewhat like there is citrus, but almost like a pininess to it.
I think it's the citrus grapefruit maybe, but I'm getting the citrus and I really am enjoying it. I like that.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty tropical citrus forward, I think. It's kind of the general nose I'm getting.
Yeah.
The opposite of what I said.
Yeah. Well, we've been pretty opposite.
Yeah. But I get a lot of the citrus notes too. I get maybe a little bit of what you're getting, Ross, but mostly that citrus kind of coming through.
Stir it up a little bit and get more citrus, but all right.
But it smells delicious.
Let's check this thing out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I haven't had a lot of IPAs with oat in them, but I know I had one at one point in an advent calendar that I had, and it gives it the smoothness that is just I really enjoy. Like you were saying, Josh, it takes away a little bit of that bite that kind of comes at the end of these IPAs and just smooths it out for the finish.
Yeah, it's very smooth drinking. Very, very smooth drinking.
It's not like a viscous. Like I know we talked about like the oat cream IPAs that we've had before. It's not like that in the sense, but it is full body. It's filling. It fills like I get an explosion of flavor in my mouth right from this one. The citrus is good. It's not overly sweet, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
It does have a nice bitterness to it. I'm not really getting like an overly creamy sensation, but I do feel like it's a very full body IPA.
I really like this. This is really good. This is my kind of beer.
It's tasty.
It's got a really nice citrus forward, a bit of kind of there's a bit of kind of that plant hop, almost dank kind of note, but it's pretty well balanced with the citrus character up front and that creaminess that's just inherently there from the oats in the grain bill on this. It's just super smooth. It's like, I think I made the comment the other day on one of the ones we had where you kind of get that like almost like non-pulp orange juice kind of mouthfeel to it. It definitely kind of has that feel to it, to me.
What I really like about this one is I feel the oats did a good job knocking down a lot of that sweetness, but not a lot of the bitterness on it. Which, if I'm going to drink an IPA, I want some of that bitterness coming through. You get, for me, there is a good citrus flavor, but it's almost like the rind of the orange more than the actual like citrus part of the orange, in my opinion.
Yep.
Which I don't like to eat the rind of an orange, but I like it, that kind of flavor note in the beer. I like the bitterness that's coming through. And again, I think this is really well done. Like this is fantastic.
Really well done. I really like that. Trying to think about some of the other ones that we've had. They kind of like, I don't know, sort of mellowed out and didn't stay like crisp. This one stays crisp for my palate. Like those citrus flavors kind of stay and linger all the way through, and it kind of all blends together through the entire drink, and it's really, really delicious.
They're not trying to do a lot with this, but I think it may be one of the best constructed IPAs we've had out of the ones in the box so far.
This is easily my favorite IPA that we've had so far in the box. And
the fact this is their flagship means this is their everyday IPA. I'm really excited to try their other stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I've had anything from them either, so it's a good first beer to try.
Yeah.
Okay. So other half, the Green City Double Dry Hopped Hazy IPA. We're going to start with Mr. Lau. Where are you putting this on a 5-point scale?
This is my favorite. This might be my favorite beer so far. It's definitely my favorite IPA. I think I'm going 4.5. I love this. This is delicious.
Ooh.
Damn.
This hits every note that I want in an IPA.
All right.
I don't know if I can go quite that high. I'm going a strong 4.25 on this, though. I think it's a really well-constructed IPA. I think all the characteristics I was expecting from this, based on the description on the can, are all hitting on, all cylinders in this beer. Really well done. I kind of need a beer to do something a little more, I think, to cross that 4.5 threshold, but it's climbing up there for me. It's good. I'm going 4.25.
I'm right there with you. I don't think it's a strong 4.25. But I'm going to go 4.25 at the same time. That was a little contradicting. I kind of was joking around before we started this one, before we were on air, that I was sick of hazy IPAs and why is it always hazy IPAs and things like that. This is really good though. I really like this. I like the bitters coming off. I like this not too sweet. I think it's full body, which I really like. So this is definitely a good 4.25 beer for me. Really enjoy it. I really want to get some other stuff from other half now because this has me kind of excited about them.
Yes. So, day 14. We have made it through 2 weeks of the Advent calendar so far. I cannot believe It's been 2 weeks. We've got 10 days left, folks. 10 days until the final beer, 10 episodes left. You've stuck with us this far. You can't stop now, right? Right?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
So thanks for watching. Have you tried stuff from other half? Have you tried the Green City IPA from them? Let us know in the comments, especially if you're drinking it right along with us. Otherwise, we'll all be back tomorrow for day 15.
Thanks, everyone.
Cheers.
Bye.